You know, people think you have to go 10, 12 hours away from home in order to find good fly fishing. On this week's show, urban fly fishing just outside your door. I'm Bill Spicer. This is The New Fly Fisher. On this episode, the New Fly Fisher crew will be fishing in and around the city of Ottawa, Ontario. I'm often in the city on business and have heard of the great fishing in the area and have always wanted to try it out. Our first destination is one of the best kept secrets in the East, the Ottawa River. This large system is home to long-nosed gar, huge muskie, pike, smallmouth bass, and even big brown trout. For most of its length, it defines the border between Ontario and Quebec. The second part of the show, Colin McKeown will be wading one of the local streams for smallmouth bass and largemouth bass. Our guide for this episode is professional Jamie Pistilli, owner of Rising Sun Charters. Jamie has fished his entire life in the area and has an excellent record of fishing success with his clients. People visiting Ottawa from all over the world hire Jamie to help them catch trophy fish of all species. It's a beautiful midsummer's day as Jamie drives us down the Ottawa River in his boat. Jamie knows of some great shallow water flats where large gar pike like to hunt bait fish. The long-nosed gar, also known as the needle-nosed gar, is a fish of the gar family that's been around for about 100 million years. It has a slender body that is grayish to olive in color and fades to white on its underside. It has an armor of scales covering its whole body. The gar has a long, narrow snout and a mouth lined with unbelievably sharp teeth. Gars can survive in water with very little oxygen and even out of water completely for many hours as long as their bodies stay moist. When everything else is hot and sticky and no other fish are really biting, gar pike like it the best. They like it hot, stagnant water where you think that nothing could live, but they can breathe in air, so this is the time to come out for gar pike. One right at that, and I thought I made a mistake. I thought really I made a mistake.
Aggressive. Oh, nice little jump there, Bill.
Yeah. Not very big, but
good way to start the morning.
This is sight fishing at its best.
Yeah, it's good to remove the all hooks from the net. They like to go a little crazy, and you don't want one of these super sharp hooks in your hand. So
that's right. I'll take that. You got to be cautious with these fish. Along the side, they got all these teeth, but they stick out in the side sometimes, and if they turn their head, they can slash you. And away they go.
Good fish, Bill. First one.
First one.
One cast, one fish.
Yeah.
Let's go find his mama. Now, great thing with sight fishing, it's a little bit different. We're not blind casting here. If you blind cast, you often get weeds and things like that. We're actually looking for fish and you know, waiting for the perfect presentation.
And you've got to try to figure out which way they're going, with their right or left, and put the fly in front of them. No use putting it behind because they can't see it. Put it in front of them within a foot, and they'll generally chase it. And then the easy part is getting them to chase. The hard part is getting the hook in them because they got such a small mouth. But we've had some good action here so far, so this is very exciting. Got him.
Opened his yap. That was good. It's funny, you're casting at one fish, another one goes by. It's hard to.
Yeah, and you're going the right way too. This is actually kind of small, but they're certainly fun.
And great for practicing your casting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to thread the needle here. Long-nosed gar can be found in quite weedy or rocky areas of freshwater lakes and rivers. Gar are very aggressive feeders. Because they cannot open their mouth very wide, gars primarily eat small fish such as minnows, sunfish, and even little catfish.
Oh no. Oh, nice.
He's just about into my backing. I think he just let go.
You were saying that they make long runs, and sometimes they sure do. Sometimes
And that one is, unless he's running at me, he's gone.
Oh.
No, it's all weeds. That's the one problem. They get into the weeds, and you just can't control them. You've seen how that one just ripped it almost into my backing before I knew it, and just brought me into the salad. And that's how they get off. They wind themselves into the salad, and the hook pulls out of their mouth. Their mouth is very, very, very hard, and it's really hard to get a good purchase on them. The equipment we used on this episode was, for Gar, a number 9-foot 9-weight rod with a large arbor reel and a smooth drag. Gar will go for long runs and will test your drag. They're not leader shy one little bit. It doesn't matter. They don't care. If it's put in front of them, they're going to turn and snap at it. I used 5 feet of 30-pound fluorocarbon as my main leader, and then I used about 16 inches of wire bite tippet. The flies for Gar were really quite simple. I was quite impressed. A good old red and white bunny leech. You put that anywhere near the Gar and they'd snap at it. They really liked it. Very simple, red and white. Just like a daredevil lure. That's probably the best pike lure ever made. Same with the fly, red and white. And the other color, basic black. Just a black bunny leech. This one has a bit of a stinger hook that actually helps hook the fish, but black. It's jet black. I had a number of fish slash at that. You put it anywhere near them, they seem to like it.
Hey Bill, get ready. There's a fish coming right towards us, right over there. There you go. Nice.
Got him.
Good cast, Bill. Oh, nice.
Got him. Numerous casts, and there's so much junk in the water, I kept hooking up on the junk and missing him. Finally, when I got a clear cast at him, he turned on a bang right away and hit it.
There we go.
It's not overly huge, but definitely, it's prehistoric. There's definitely scales you can feel. Awesome fish, and they fight hard.
We're gonna get this guy back in.
Get him back in.
So what we're doing is we got classic gar fly here. A lot of people use rope for them, but I really don't like that idea. It gets stuck in their teeth. That's the old way of doing it. Since they have really hard mouths, I like to use a little stinger hook and make sure that the main hook on there is really, really sharp. I use a chainsaw file to make sure it's razor sharp, and gets right in the corner of their mouth, and sometimes the stinger hook will wrap around their jaw and stay connected until you get it in the net. Yeah.
Got him.
Got him. Nice. Good.
Oh, and he let go.
Oh. Just turned on it.
He's on it.
Yeah.
He's going that much faster. Oh, something else grabbed it. It's not him. Oh, it's a little bass.
The bass jumped over the gar. Oh boy.
Yeah, they're after it. Look at them.
Does he have it?
Look, and they're after it. Got him. Got him. Oh, and he let go.
No.
When gar fishing, you're spotting fish, so you're not blind casting a lot. but you can, at a drop of a hat, you got to make a cast. So you got to be ready. I've got 20, 30 feet out below me. I hold on to my fly, and when I'm ready, I can pick it up and cast real quickly and try to put it ahead of the fish. So stand ready. It's almost like saltwater fishing, where you stand ready, you got enough line out there to cast a little bit of distance, but be ready. Just trying to pick a spot to put it.
Nice, nice, nice cast, Bill, right in that hole.
Oh, just the way it's working. They are extremely hard to set the hook into the jaw. The jaw is like stone. I got lots of hooks. It's not too hard to get them to strike at it, but because their nose is so narrow, it's very difficult to sink the hook in. I thought I got him. He turned around and ate that thing. We got lots of hooks, but for some reason I can't seem to hook them up today. Got him.
When you're outside fishing for gar, you never know what's going to swim by, and
Little smallmouth here. He was definitely after it.
Yeah, we saw him cruising around here, and lots of signs of life out on the flats today, and you can see why. Nice little bass.
Unexpected when fishing for gar.
Now, most people probably book 2 or 3 months ahead, but then sometimes, I do get cancellations, and I do some open days as well. So I'm always willing to try to fit people in and get them out on the water. No, we're truly blessed here in Ottawa. We got 2 major rivers. We got the Rideau, we got the Ottawa, and within an hour drive, there's lots of different lakes, rivers, and streams, home to a wide variety of different species. So you don't have to travel far to get quality fish.
The gar had decided to sit in shallow, weed-choked water that was too shallow for the electric motor. So Jamie went the extra mile and got into the water and pulled the boat into position.
Got him that time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. And yes, sir. Now we're getting closer. We're getting closer. That was the quality fish we were looking for. Now, as you can see, Jamie's in the water, a little unconventional, but the water is so shallow where they are, we couldn't risk the trolling motor. So he went the extra mile and says, I'll get out and pull the boat around. And we found a bunch of them all congregated, and I think we've actually found the mother load of fish. So let's hope it keeps happening.
They keep getting bigger, Bill.
Bigger. Let's go for the 50. Yes, sir. Oh, this is good. This is another good one. Oh, boy, exciting, I'm telling you. Jamie, you were kidding when you said that this is exciting fishing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have gone to a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader. You got to have it be that heavy just for exactly what we're fishing in. You probably could have, if he was out in the open, I probably could have got away with a 10 or a 12-pound. But we got weeds, and you don't want him to pull a fly right out of its mouth or break it off. Look at the teeth. Now that's what you got to be careful of, and they also go out to the side.
What a hoot.
This is probably some of the best fun I've had fishing in my life. You're sight fishing, it's exciting, you don't know if they're going to eat well enough, but they keep coming at it, and it's so exciting. I love it.
Next up, Colin McKeown and Jamie walk and wade for largemouth and smallmouth bass.
One of the great aspects of fishing in the Ottawa area is the wide variety of locations you can explore. Today, professional guide Jamie Pistilli has taken me to a medium-sized river to fly fish for smallmouth bass. It's a cool but sunny late September day, perfect for a walk and wade afternoon. So it does look perfect. I think what's important is that everyone understands, Jamie, like you brought me out this morning. It's a nice late September day. I'm starting to get colors on the leaves here. But this is when you get some of the biggest bass of the season, isn't it?
It's a great time of year to fish. Less crowds on the water, and the fish are really putting on the feed bag, before winter. Everybody likes to have their big long casts, but I think it's important to start out slow and try not to put your line and your fly over fish. So kind of work your way out, go 5-10 feet and then keep going further and further. And sometimes the fish are closer than you think, and you really don't want to spook the fish that might be right in front of you.
Generally, the wading is easy in this area, but it does get deep in places and the rocks can be slippery. We highly recommend the use of a wading staff. That third leg can make a big difference. So I'm just watching the end of my fly line, not using an indicator. I'm just waiting for that fly line to stop moving or just twitch slightly. Let me know I've got a fish. There we go. So the difference, I went to using a 5-weight rod, which is perfect. So they're not coming to the top. Jamie got a largemouth. Now, this guy got it right in the corner of the jaw, and even though it's barbless, there he goes. He got it in fairly deep. Put him here. Oh, he's already ready to go. Look at that. Boosh, gone. And all I'm using is a black woolly bugger with an orange head. But the key was to go real slow. I was retrieving it too quick before and letting it dead drift, the odd little twitch, and that's made a difference. There are countless flies you can use for bass, but we've narrowed it down to these 4 flies that have been consistent for us over the years. The Clouser minnow, bunny leeches, beadhead woolly buggers, and for topwater fun, poppers in various colors. Okay, there we go. And I gotta tell you, having the ability to, in the morning we can walk and wade, and this afternoon Jamie can take me out and we can go cast for muskie. There's so much fishing around here, and as a guide in an urban area, surrounded by great fishing, oh, he's off, surrounded by rural fishing, it's fantastic, it's the best of everything. So I'm just gonna walk down a bit here. Again, I was dead drifting, and as I got to the end, I let it swing and lift. Oh yeah, I let it swing and lift it up, and he took it on the lift. What a great way to spend the morning. Oh yeah, this is a fat one. The river smallmouth compared to lake ones are so different. And the lake ones are, they get bigger than these fish, but I find these fish, pound for pound, are much stronger. Oh, you put me on the right spot there, Jamie, so thank you. It's a beautiful fish.
We highly recommend you give Jamie Pistilli a call if you're in the Ottawa area. For more information on this show and others in our series, visit us online at thenewflyfisher.com. Also check out our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. From all of us here at the New Fly Fisher, thanks for joining us. Tight lines, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Tom Rosenbauer. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this and you want to see more, subscribe and you can get all our weekly uploads.